They came from the void, an armada unlike anything humanity had ever conceived. The Thalzar Dominion, a vast, ancient alien coalition, their ships silent, their technology incomprehensible. Their scans of Earth were clear. A fractured world, no unified military, outdated tech, no off-world presence. A primitive blue marble, ripe for conquest. They thought Earth was defenseless. They thought we were an easy victory. They couldn't have been more wrong. The initial assault was brutal, swift, and overwhelming. Cities burned. Orbital defenses vaporized. Governments, once squabbling, collapsed under the sheer, unimaginable force. Humanity's greatest powers were decimated in a matter of days. The skies rained fire, and the ground trembled with the alien advance. We were on our knees. We were broken. But out of the ashes, from the very dust of our shattered world, humanity did what it does best. We adapted. We endured. And we resisted. Captain Leanne Ortega, a wounded ex-Special Forces soldier, carried the crushing weight of lost comrades and a shattered past. She navigated the ruins, driven by a primal urge to survive, to fight. She found others, scattered civilians, engineers, scientists, a disparate group, united by a common, burning hatred for the invaders. In the remote, unforgiving mountains of Central Asia, they stumbled upon a ghost from a forgotten war, a hidden underground bunker, a relic of the Cold War. It was a time capsule, loaded not with modern weaponry, but with unconventional tech, forgotten schematics, and analog systems immune to the Thalzar's advanced digital warfare. It was a treasure trove of human ingenuity, preserved by time, and among the survivors, a young, orphan coder named Kaito Suresh, quiet but brilliant, saw not just old machines, but a new kind of weapon. Humanity didn't fight the Thalzar head-on, not with guns, not with ships. We fought with our minds, with the very chaos of our planet. Kaito, with his intuitive genius, began to unravel the bunker secrets, twisting ancient communication protocols into digital weapons. He hacked their comms, not to listen, but to inject chaos. Garbled messages, looping signals, bursts of human pop music, distorted historical broadcasts. It was the first whisper of a psychological war. Lien, leveraging her tactical brilliance, turned Earth itself into an enemy. They lured Thalzar walkers into mountain passes, unleashing controlled avalanches. They exploited chaotic weather patterns, blizzards, sandstorms, hurricanes, to ambush and disorient. They guided patrols into forgotten radiation zones, into unstable geological areas. The Thalzar, accustomed to predictable, controlled environments, were baffled. They faced a planet that refused to be conquered, and a species that fought with suicidal, illogical defiance. This was guerrilla warfare unlike anything the Dominion had ever encountered. But survival had a cost. Lien, as the de facto leader, bore the crushing burden of command. Every decision was a moral tightrope walk, sacrificing a small group to save the many, using civilian areas as bait. These choices haunted her, deepening the scars of her past, but forging her into an unbreakable leader. Then a revelation. During a desperate raid, they found Alara, a child survivor. She was quiet, observant, and inexplicably immune to alien weaponry. Energy blasts dissipated around her. Kinetic impacts glanced off. Even the rare, desperate psionic probes the Thalzar dared to send seemed to bypass her mind entirely. Was she a weapon? A shield? Or just a child who needed protecting? A symbol of humanity's unknown potential? The question weighed heavily on Lien and Kaito, adding another layer of complexity to their impossible war. The cumulative effect of Earth's resistance began to wear on the Thalzar Dominion. Their initial arrogance curdled into frustration, then confusion, and finally, a chilling, alien fear. Casualties mounted from unseen traps. Their advanced sensors were useless against humanity's primitive, chaotic methods. Internal reports to the Thalzar High Command revealed growing discontent. Commanders questioned the primitive designation of Earth, arguing that this species defied all known conquest protocols. The first subtle cracks appeared in the Dominion's unified facade. But the war was far more complex than humanity knew. Kaito, sifting through fragmented alien communications, uncovered a chilling secret. The Thalzar weren't just conquering Earth. They were desperately trying to contain something buried deep beneath its crust. Something vast, ancient, and terrifying. Their encrypted messages spoke of a dormant anomaly, a geological or biological threat, perhaps even an ancient alien artifact that posed a danger to the Dominion itself. Earth wasn't just a prize. It was a prison for something the Thalzar feared more than humanity itself. With the Thalzar mothership still looming, seemingly impregnable, Kaito devised a desperate, audacious plan. He proposed using an ancient relic, a massive, World War II-era broadcast tower. Its analog nature, its sheer power, could be repurposed. It would become a conduit, a weapon. The mission: infiltrate Thalzar-controlled territory, reach the tower, and upload a devastating, self-replicating virus into the alien flagship systems. A virus designed not to destroy, but to induce logical paradoxes and mental chaos, mirroring humanity's own unpredictable minds. Lien led the ground team, fighting tooth and nail, while Kaito raced against time. Every step was a gamble, every moment a fight for survival. At the tower, Kaito initiated the upload. The virus surged through the ancient cables, then through the alien network. It wasn't an explosion. It was a silent, digital storm. Inside the mothership, lights flickered, systems glitched, and the Thalzar crew, connected to the ship's network, experienced a mental onslaught of paradoxes, illogical commands, and bursts of unquantifiable human emotions. A digital echo of humanity's chaotic mind. The mothership, its core systems overwhelmed, began to fail catastrophically. The Thalzar command structure, already fractured, collapsed entirely as their collective consciousness was consumed by the digital chaos. The mighty flagship of the Dominion, once a symbol of their unstoppable might, spiraled out of orbit and crashed, a monument to a new kind of defeat. Humanity hadn't just survived. We had won. In the aftermath, Earth was scarred but free. The remaining Thalzar forces, leaderless and mentally fragmented, were either captured, fled, or simply wandered in bewilderment. The news of the Thalzar's defeat, and how it happened, spread like wildfire through the cosmos. Other alien species, who once dismissed Earth, now viewed humanity with a mix of awe, respect, and a profound, unsettling fear. They didn't fear humanity's guns. They feared our minds, our adaptability, our sheer, terrifying unpredictability. The buried secret beneath Earth remained, a lingering mystery, but humanity had ignited a spark across the galaxy, proving that the most dangerous weapon isn't the one that destroys, but the one that changes everything. And the universe would never look at a blue marble the same way again. What do you think about humanity's unconventional victory? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more tales of human ingenuity and resilience.